Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimi Shosly Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, guys, we all know the housemates are back from the wild, right? What we were waiting for was for them to present to us what happened in the wild. Meanwhile, immediately the housemates got back into the house. Yolanda has transformed back to the noisemaker. The loud, she has missed screaming. Like, guys, it was Yolanda's voice all through. She was busy doing her kitchen duties. She was arranging the kitchen, keeping the kitchen clean. But guess one thing that was not mute was her voice. In fact, even when the camera was not directed on her, baby girl is still being heard. Like, you would not be seeing her here, but the camera will be somewhere else, but you'll be hearing Yolanda's voice. So she is back to annoy the housemates. That girl, she's a troublemaker. She is. It is just her thing, it's just her personality, and I like her like that. So guys, let's just start off with the housemates going for their wager presentation. We have been looking forward to this because of course there is one thing we cannot take away from the housemates is how serious they actually did take this wager. Yes, they were so serious, so busy. We have the likes of Z who were stuck on the sewing machine like they tried. So on getting to the arena, Biggie asked the head of house, it's the normal routine of how much they wagered. 70% he declared. And then they kicked off when the buzzer sound, what's her name again, Trenza came up on stage to tell Biggie what we the audience should expect from them. He's good representing too. So while he just told us, tip about what we are going to be expecting, that is life from the wild. And then the first people to get on stage was Mark Jr. and Makeke. They had to take us along on some of the things they build up, while in the wild, and they were trying to demonstrate, illustrate, and tell us how you can use them. So Makeke described the fire, how to light the fire, how to make up the fire, you know. In fact, it was actually a good demonstration. I give it up to Makeke and Mark Jr. Most especially Mark Jr. That dude is quite intelligent, swift, and smooth while speaking. Like, he is one housemate that I enjoy him while he speaks. It's not because of his accent. The way he speak. He is one housemate that's I really love when he speaks. Some people say they barely hear him when he talk, but I hear him a whole lot. Like, I hear everything he says, and he is quite an intelligent chap. Yeah, Mark Jr. is intelligent, and I really hope when he goes out there that people would rush him, for presenting job and all of that. So we also have Sinaye and Young Papi. So these two actually showed us, the viewers and Big Brother, how to tie a knot. There are various knots. They were just explaining. In fact, everybody that was coming on stage was just explaining the various branches, the different things, tools, that you'll be seeing out, that you would be seeing and also need in the wild. We also have else Liema and Mile, which else was the one speaking while Liema and Mile were kind of the model. While she's speaking, they are demonstrating, showing us what she's talking about. And also Mpumi came up to continue from where else stops, to explain how to breathe at ease, because that was where else actually did stop from. You all know Mpumi is also one person that is good with presenting. We also had Jared who came on stage, to drop his own one or two. Though he was pacing around, he's quite a bit unsettled. I don't know why, but he actually did his thing. We had Taki. This is one housemate again. one housemate again that is good with presenting. You see Taki, you see Mark Jr., you see Chwenza, they are good with presenting. I enjoyed when they were presenting. So they had to explain if you have wound or whatever while in the wild, how you could handle it. Just explaining everything in the first aid box, how you could handle them, how you could treat them and whatnot. He actually did justice to that demonstration and the presentation. And then here comes Liema and her hobby. These two people, I have this for you guys. We'll get there. Let's just finish with the wager. So the two of them, I say wager. Liema was talking about water filtration, how to make dirty water clean, so she was actually discussing the process, while Jared was showing it. As she was describing, you put in that one, you put in cotton, you put in stand, you put in stone. Jared was showing us, and then we have the four, Mile, Z, what's her name else, Lerato and Papa Ghost. So these ones, they came describing the badges that they got as while staying in the wild, and each of the badges had explanation. The badge for cookie, badge, music badge, oh, this one badge, oh, that one badge, oh, so they were just, if what's his name, Papa Ghost described some, Lerato would, Mile would, and also Z, they all described, there. And then the head of house really, and what was her name, Yolanda, also came out to discuss life difficulties while in the wild and how they tend to maneuver and actually leave. Also, Mitch came on stage, said something too. Jared even came on stage like twice. So they all was, trying to tell us how it is to live in the wild and how you can cope to stay in the wild. Even your papi also came showing us how to use bait. They did a lot. So after all the demonstration and all they were showing us, really while they were doing all of this, I was like, no, they have actually described everything, even the things that does not even need description. They even described it. Jared even showed how to fold the sleeping bag, and everything. So after that, they ended it with their anthem. Even without the anthem or not, you would know that they killed the stars. Like, they really did well. After they finished with the anthem, they had to go sit down and wait for Big Brother verdict. Anyways, after they sat down, Biggie actually, before they started waiting for Biggie to give his verdict, Biggie asked the head of house, what did he learn? What was his observation whilst they were in the wild? And then the head of house, which is Willie, in the person of Willie, stood up and, spoke his mind, his 2 cents on what he observed, and, understand that how they came to unity, how they understand each other, how they try to make everything work despite their difference while they were in the wild. And then the verdict began. One thing with the housemates, after presenting, they will be so scared because you can never say what Biggie would do. You might think you hear the task and Biggie would tell you, you have failed your wager, but in all, they won their wager. They were so happy. And Big Brother now said, with the way they cooperated in the wild, with the way they were able to withstand whatever it is in the wild, that he has a little surprise for them. In jubilation, they ran out of the arena, and here is the surprise. Is Biggie not sweet? So they gathered. Immediately they gathered. Yolanda, with full speed, went to take out one burger. It's burger and chips. I don't know. You see me? You see me? You would never. I don't like burger. I don't like shawarma. I keep saying this, and I am so surprised. Like, I feel like I'm be like, yo, why do people really get excited eating this? The housemates were so happy. Yolanda rushed to take one burger. It was he who said, Yolanda, drop it. Omo, with the alacrity, he said, it's Yolanda, drop it. Because she is taking it when other housemates has not gathered round to actually take a view of whatever it is. Normally, it is the head of house that is meant to see it first and give others. But Yolanda took it, and then Z told her, Madam, keep it. And yes, she listened and she did keep it. So before they start sharing it, the housemates were so happy with their burger, chips, and drinks. That is so sweet of Big Brother. So that is how it all happened, Now, guys, let's enter into some conversations that happened in the house. And yes, it is about Liema. So Jared and Els were playing at the far end, and then Chwenza jokingly was like saying, oh, Els you want to take your man, blah, 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 blah. And Liema was like, he is not my man. I am not there anymore. And Trenza was like, how? Since when? You know, that kind of a thing. We all know that one drama that the housemates are actually seen and was so surprised about is the triangle happening in the house, you know. So Liema said it is over, that is not happening anymore, right? But Trenza was like, but it is quite entertaining, you know. And Liema said, okay, you guys enjoy it while it lasts. And then Liema, recently, she just seemed confused. I don't know what she's going through, but she seemed confused. I don't know if I'm the one that is seeing it alone. You know, she would just be staring at space, like acting all funny. So she had conversation with Jari, telling him sorry that she's not in this anymore, that she doesn't want it to look like a revenge, that this is something she would have opted out from earlier. This is like the uptenth time that baby girl is saying this thing. The uptenth time that she is saying this thing. And she will still say it tomorrow. See, with whatever she just said, I am not believing it. If you believe it, I don't know, but for me, so far it is coming out from Liema. Forget it. Because we know how many times she has broken up with Jared, and yet we saw her in a more messy situation by joining this triangle. Even Chwenza could not believe it. Chwenza said he's gonna wait until this pool party. Then, if he did not see anything between those two, then he's gonna believe it. But until pool party, me too, I am waiting until pool party. Even if the pool party finished and nothing happened between them, I'm still not believing until the end of the show. Because no. It's actually the height of it. Jared has done everything on their faces and they still put crown, their full body. So me, I am not believing. Anyways, people have been amazed about the relationship Mark Jr. and Liema shares. They'll be like, Mark Jr. really have a thing. Remember Lerato once said it that Mark Jr. likes Liema. But because of the kind of personality Liema is portraying in the house, Mark Jr. is actually laid back. But I don't know whether it is true or not, but I know that I love them. I love seeing them together. That's what I mean. Like, the kind of conversation they have is always fun and funny. So fans has actually been trending the two of them as the best friendship, like the kind of conversation. In fact, if Mark Jr. and Liema are together, you know, people will be begging the camera to show them because it's always fun and funny. And then they were even together gisting, and this girl else was like, Mark Jr., I know you would never ever let me stand this close to you. Mark Jr. was just laughing it all out. Even Taki has said the same thing about Mark Jr. and Liema, you two, I don't understand. So people are trending the friendship they have. Have you noticed that kind of friendship, that connection these two have? I mean, Mark Jr. and Liema. By the way, I can't wait to go back to go watch this pool party, because I want to see if Liema is going to be all around Jared once alcohol enter her system, or if she's going to stand her ground. That's what I want to notice right now, because I am very sure Mpumi and Els has a lot of plots that they want to display, you know, and show off tonight. I want to know if Liema would fall prey to that, because Liema already told Trenza that the people Trenza should look up to this night is Jared and Els. Already, I just checked Jared's waist like this, and I saw Els' belt on his waist. I'm like, yo, how did the transfer happen? Oh, but guys, this housemates say, what? They are so funny. You don't even have to underestimate any of them. Am I the only one that thinks MC Junior really likes Liema? Maybe he is scared of her breaking his heart. How would you expect any other guy to go to Liema after everything she displayed there in the house? They would think she would definitely want to go to Jared, because Jared did everything and she's still there. They would think she cannot leave Jared. That's why they would not want to take any step. I see Z and Sinaye making a comeback even with Papi still in the house. I thought I was the only one seeing this too. I really want to see how that would play out anyways, because Papi has always been the top gamer. But guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here. Maybe I will see you guys after the pool party, okay? Let's see how everything plays out. For now, it is goodbye. Feel free to use the comment section as it pleases you, because it is all yours, baby. Bye for now, darlings.